Hello and welcome to the world of GAalaxy, and welcome to Season 3, Episode 1. And let me introduce you to the nations of which you will be able to choose and participate with to affect the outcome of this world. First, in the northwestern corner, in the cold, frostic biome, we got the Calmarian Empire, which actually, fun fact, I allowed for a little bit for people to suggest nation ideas and names, and this was one of them, which I thought was pretty fun. A little bit to their east, by the middle pond, is the Shroomers. Kind of like groomers, because they're elves and they're canonically horny for whatever reason. So, yeah, makes sense with shrooms. Up towards the east, we have the Sourmen. Because I really wanted a dwarven nation to be in the Levin biome, just to shake things up. And to their north, we have the fiery, passionate people of Ashland. In the infernal biome, of course, because what nation wouldn't want to live in hell? Now, down south over here, we got Sweet Dumb in the candy biome. We'll see if they survive any gummy bear and gingerbread attacks. Who knows, I'll have to keep a watch out for that. Then, returning champs from Season 2, Greenfield. And just to their right, on the little pocket of land with the Blessed biome, we got the Blessed Brutes, an Orcus nation of immense power. And to the farthest east as we can go, we got the Khan Kingdom. Starting out originally on this little island, they seem to have expanded in the small amount of time I've given them, but they are living in the jungle, and we'll see how they thrive. In the Arcane Sands, we got Scorchland, which sounds a lot like Scotland. But it's hot, so it's Scorch. I thought that was funny. I had help with a guy to figure out the name for that. Then, of course, we got the Great Alberta, but with a renamed texture. We got Albert Lee, of course, with the double A's because of the Great Al. Then, again, we will be having a second continent, but it's going to be interesting because we got 3 factions on it, just like last time, but it's going to be small. And there's no way that the random boats and whatever are going to mess up with this. But in the swamp, we got the Elven nation of Merkin. I really like that name. This is my favorite nation right now that we got, besides of course Albert Lee. But yeah, this is just really cool. Then over here in the savannah, we got the Footmen. And last but not least, we have Fallout.
You aren't going to ramble on about the virtues of life out in the wastes, are you? It's a desert, you do realize.
In one of the rarest biomes, actually not rarest, it's easy to get, but they are in the radioactive gooey biome. The one where you do acid rain or you drop a bunch of nukes. I just did the acid rain because that worked. But yeah, that's all the nations. If you wish to affect this story, I have a link to the Discord down below if you wish to join as we get started. So please, pick a nation, sit back and relax, vote for what you wish to happen, and just wait until the first deaths arrive. Now, we are going to get into this world, truly, and get started. Now, some differences between last season and this season. There will be a thing for after a nation dies, so that not everybody just leaves and doesn't watch the video, because the views very much staggered at the midway point, after some nations started to die off. But the clan system will still be in effect for those who wish to remain. Of course, that will favor those that are able to take over their very similar races. But the world is just getting started. Everyone's still going to be at 10 population, at least for a little bit. It is only year 3. And my main interest is wanting to make sure that Sweetdom does not die off immediately by the gummy bears and the gingerbread men, because they will absolutely wipe them out. I've seen it so many times after playtesting this map. as well as the world and the Discord in general, as everybody does seem to be starting off with getting their new lands. Pause real quick. I see something. Here's a gummy bear. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do the Mark of Death. I want to kill it off immediately so it doesn't kill Sugar. What was the name of the bear anyway? Ka-chow. That's what Lightning McQueen says. Okay. Sweet Dumb is screwed. I can... Mark of Death hasn't even taken place yet. Okay, there it is. Sweet Dumb is down to 8 population, and they lost their king already. And there we go. There's Leader Spice, who is now the king. And unfortunately, we have our first royalty out. Now we only have Clan Cinnamon, which is very much unfortunate and will be a downside to Sweet Dumb. But we'll see what they do in later iterations, as well as the remaining episodes. I still gotta really watch out for those gummy bears and gingerbread men. It's absolutely terrible. As many of the nations are starting to get above 10 population. Great Alberta's looks to be in the lead. I need to learn to call it by its new name of Albert Lee. 18 population already. That's pretty good. Calmarian Empire at 12 and Sourman at 12. Dwarves are pretty much along the same rate. As the Shroomers, Khan Kingdom, and Merkin are all still around that, 16 population. And, oh my god. Okay. Pausing this again. Where's the bear? There's the bear. Okay. Sweet Dumb is seriously getting wrecked, and I don't want to have to re-record this because this will always be happening. So, whatever the next king and thing whatever is, I'm going to make that the new royalty. And yeah, that'll just be fun. Okay, well, I guess this guy's still a part of Clan Cinnamon. And, well, let's see. Do we got any different? I think it's just going to be Clan Cinnamon for now. I'm just going to have to watch and protect over Sweet Dumb as it tries to survive, but it doesn't. Unfortunately, yeah, that's just what's going to happen. And there's a gingerbread man. I'm going to kill it immediately. Mark of Death. Because I don't want it killing anyone else. Any other favorites, because it always goes for the favorites. Though that will be a downside for Sweet Dumb, I might give them a little buff later on. And of course, each nation has its very own starting biome, which we have all of them that a nation is living in, except for the cursed biome for obvious reasons, though we do have it right here, just in case. Oh, it's even covered in grassland, it might even disappear at some point. But yeah, that's just for fun. So yep, that's why we have the 13 nations, if you're questioning. Which I think is just fun to have a large amount of things. Though a lot of these are very far apart, these three are the most close of Greenfield, the Blessed Brutes, and the Shroomers. Though the next closest are basically the Sourman and Ashland, though that'll probably not do anything. But I do wonder what will happen eventually. The king child still running around. I will wonder what will happen when they start to declare alliances and when the first war will be. Because we'll see if that happens in a general, normal amount of time, or will it happen through the votes, which of course link in the description for the Discord server. The elven houses look really cool because it looks like it's just basically straw houses, especially with the roofs, but still, that looks pretty cool in my opinion. What does the orcish ones? They still only have their basic little tents. What about Fallout? What do they got? Of course, they got their natural human ones, Let's see what the Khan kingdoms look like. Basically the same. I think it just depends on like the color of their kingdom and whatever. Like it looks less straw housey and more like a normal roof. And what about Albert Lee? What do we got here? Of course we got their normal dwarven houses. I guess I never really noticed the orcs or the elves because they were killed off so fast and easy that I never appreciated their housing like I did the humans or the dwarves. As Sweetdom is still... It's still on the board, but they're basically on the par with Ashland, though Ashland does have like the least amount of land of everybody that they start off with, of course, because they can like expand into this area, though they aren't getting killed off quite yet. Let's see, what is the strongest nation right now? So, going through the list of the top 6 strongest, we got the Shroomers, the Merkin, Greenfield, Calmarian Empire, Khan Kingdom, and Albert Lee. It does make sense that the 3 Elven nations would be the most, because they are really good at getting that population up real fast. And if I could take your attention over to Scorchland, I'd like you to meet their king, Demoman. If you don't get it, here's a TF2 reference.
What makes me a good demo man? If I were a bad demo man, I wouldn't be sitting here discussing it with you now, would I? Let's do it!
Plus, it helps that he's a bomberman, so he'll throw bombs. It's like a pyromaniac. This is like one of the few units I actually gave a special thing. And if people in the Discord server want me to give their king a little buff or a special little trait, as long as it's not too OP like the super health, I'll show you. Like, if it isn't any of these down here, except for, like, the Bomberman, maybe Pyromaniac, something like that. Something that might help them later on, like maybe Lucky, Savage, something like that. Who knows? But yeah, that's the king. But, oh, let me actually show you the leader as well. We got Pyro, who is naturally a Pyromaniac, which was also really fun. Oh, but another thing, like the Demo Man, he's a Black Scottish Cyclops. Oh. Is he no longer a one-eyed person? I swear he was one-eyed when I first made this. Well, maybe eventually he'll be one-eyed and it'll make sense with the TF2 lore. And, ooh, there we go. The Shroomers are the first to get up a second village. That will help them increase later on. Sweetdom's at 30. They're catching up pretty good. Well, I'm not seeing any of the animals that I normally would. Maybe they just got all killed off and the mob cap has peaked already. It is year 11 in the Age of Hope. Hopefully with this map, the... Like last season, of course, Greenfield got stuck on a separate continent and their king was still trying to get back to their capital. If something like that happens again, and oh, they got another... Who got that village up? Who got that village up? Where is it? Oh wait, no, that's the Footmen. No, Fallout, not Footmen. That's their orcish neighbors. But yeah, like Greenfield say they attacked Fallout and took over their capital in that area. But then their king spawned in this area. He will be able to get back because of a direct access to boats. Unlike last season where Greenfield on the other oh god darn it. Alright, Candy, time to die. Mark of death. Why is it always the king? Why is it always the favorites? You know what? I'm gonna do something. Okay, here's the king. Hold on. Pause time. Did we already lose? Okay, no, we still got Clan Cinnamon. And it's 4 children. It's seriously 4 children. But this new nation, I'm gonna make this the new Candy one. I'm just gonna name it Candy for pure sake. And I'm gonna change its thing while I scroll through every color trying to remember which it is. And there we go. And that's it. Okay. Well, let's give their king the special treatment of, let's see, immortal, so that they'll live forever. But anyone who is in Sweetdom, please give me a buff for this nation, because seriously, they're dragging so far behind. And did I just see that? Yes, the Calamarian Empire, Albert Lee, and that looks about it. They're looking to plan an alliance. King Albert is planning to create a new alliance, which will honestly be really good, because that's two dwarven powers on the same continent, and we'll see how they go. And well, it looks like Sweetdom has actually started up a second colony over in the crystal biome where Albert Lee is, as well as Greenfield, who are taking over some areas in the candy biome. Probably Sweetdom's very grateful for that, because now the monsters will attack them instead. Honestly, I should have made Sweetdom elves, just so they won't get attacked by the gummy bears and whatever, because those things are powerful. And what's up? Did they make the alliance? No, they stopped the alliance. Why? What happened? That is strange. I don't know why that happened. Well, either way, we're going to continue. Now, who made that second place? Oh, that was Scorchland. So they're expanding into their areas. Footmen have their second. Merkin don't. Albert Lee doesn't. Sourman and Ashland still have theirs. Ooh, a new alliance is being made. But by who? Oh, Albert Lee makes one over in the plains area outside of their mountainous region. But who's making this alliance? Soot from Ashland is making an alliance with Scorchland and the Khan Kingdom. That's going to be interesting. I can't wait to see how that goes. Because while they are all on the same continent, only Scorchland and the Khan Kingdom are in direct relations to each other, as they even get up their second colony. That's actually going to be good for them as they start to expand into a much larger area. As we can see, armies start to form as well, as it is year 15 in the Age of Hope. And what happened? What happened here? Oh, it was this guy. Yep, he got 4 kills. He killed off... Oh, there's 2 of them, actually. This guy has 2, the other guy had 4. They destroyed that entire thing. So that's another good reason for the dwarves in the crystal biome. They don't get attacked by the crystal boys, which is good for them, of course. There was actually a show recently that finished airing that I was really into, and I can't wait until they make another one. And Fallout and Footman seem to be making an alliance as well. Yep. That looks to be it. But no, I'm not sure if you've heard of this show or not, but it's called Has Been Hotel. Basically, if a Disney princess lived in hell. Ooh, there we go. The first alliance. The Dragon Pact. And, oh, it looks like the Khan Kingdom did not join it after all. That's weird. Why is it Power of Ice? I don't know why it's Power of Ice when it's Ashland, which is in an infernal biome, and Scorchland, which is literally in a desert. The two things most not ice. They're like the opposite of ice. It's fire and heat and sand. Oh my god. Okay. Oh! It's a crystal creature. A crystal creature. Well, just gonna go Mark of Death on that. And that guy has it. Where's the other one? There we go. I'm gonna kill those off because it always has to kill the king. New king. Let's see. Yep. Let's star it. Let's give it immortal. And yeah. That's all I'm doing for now until the Discord tells me what to do with that. Unfortunately. Ooh, Sourman though. What are they doing? Oh, that was the wrong one. Sourman wants to join the Dragon Pact though. That'll be interesting because their neighbor right next to them is actually Ashland. So if they're able to get that alliance going, they'll control this corner. They set up a village, so they stop the idea of it. And didn't even see that. But it's still only the Dragon Pact, as the Footmen and Fallout seem to have stopped trying to do an alliance. And here's the Shroomers with 91 population. Oh my god. They are the strongest kingdom so far, with what looks to be 13 army, as they are planning war. But who could they be planning war with? We'll see later on, as we see if anything else happens in this world. Albert Lee does have the chance to expand its area over here now that the Sweet Dumb village has fallen. And hopefully, no other creatures get in this area. Oh, and would you look at this? The Khan Kingdom is also planning war. I wonder who they're declaring war against. But it's getting ever so closer and closer. Shroomers reaching 100 population. And they're getting so close to war as well. But you know what with the war being ever so close, I'm gonna end it here. And you might be wondering why. And you wanna know why? Drama. I wanna see what each nation will do for this, and what will happen next week on GAalaxy Season 3. Subscribe, hit the like button, join the Discord server linked below, because this is episode 1. Get in early and get it started. Goodbye.